Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today I'm going to be talking about Okja, the new film. It is a Netflix original film with a budget of $50 million that is filled with actual movie stars. Tilda Swinton, Jake Gyllenhaal, Paul Dano, the guy who plays Glenn on The Walking Dead is in there. It's just packed with stars. And well, actually, I guess Glenn isn't a real movie star. Yeah, he's still a television star. But still, so this is being done by the director Bong Joon-ho, and I'm a big fan of him from his groundbreaking horror film The Host. So I'm continuing to talk about this movie because I just am like so excited for the release of this film. Because one, it looks like a really fun film, but I'm like a moth to the flame when it comes to historical events. And I really think that Okja is a historical event. Okay? So one, this movie looks amazing. It looks really, really cool. It looks like it's going to be, super, super interesting. It looks like it's really coming from a very unique visual style, right? And it's just, I'm super, super excited about, about what's going to happen with this film. So one of the things that's really interesting was I knew there was a lot of important things happening around this film. One of them is, this is a Netflix original film, and it is being released like a movie, right? So it is playing at Cannes. And not only is it playing at the Cannes Film Festival, it is actually competing, in the contests at Cannes with traditional films, which has made the other auteurs, directors and actors and writers at Cannes furious. They are absolutely furious. In fact, the uproar around this film was so strong that they have already made rules for Cannes next year that a streaming film, that's what Okja is. Okja is a streaming film, okay? It will not be released day and date in traditional movie theaters, but it is absolutely movie theater quality film, okay? So it's really, really unique, right? But Cannes has already put into effect rules for next year so that streaming films will not be able to compete with traditional films that have a theater release, right? Now, actually, I think that's fair. To tell the truth, I think theater releases are a very unique thing. The entire industry right now is doing everything they can to compress the release window, all right? So right now, the structure of film is, if you want to see a super hot, cool movie, you have to go to the movie theaters to do that, okay? And you pay a premium to go see that movie theater, and there's an entire industry that's built around this. So this industry is, hey, come to this expensive theater, pay this high ticket price, buy some popcorn, everybody's getting their cut, that's the structure, right? Now, in my opinion, I think it's worth it. I'm 100% in support of this, okay? So, and I go see a lot of movies. I go see at least 2 movies a month. Maybe on some months I'll go every week, so that'd be 4 movies a month, right? And also I have a family of 6 people, right? So when I am going to see a movie, I rarely go alone anymore. So I'm usually going with a friend, or I'm going with my kids, or I'm going with my entire family. So I'm absolutely part of that structure, right? And Okja is trying to bang down that structure, right? And more power to Netflix, man. I love their upstart, spirit. Now, I like that the industry is pushing them back and saying, you know what, we're going to keep the traditional structure. Real movies come up through real theaters. I am not in support of day and date release. I think it's a bad idea for the industry. It's definitely a bad idea for America. And companies want it because they want people to see the movie, not because most large companies, they don't really care at all about the actual movie money. They like it. It's helpful, right? But a good example is with Okja, right? If Okja was a traditional movie, they would get their money at the theater, right? But what they really want is they want Okja on Cheerios box. And they get paid for that. And they want Okja bed sheets, and they want Okja, action figures, and Okja board games, and Okja, all that stuff. The prime merch, right? And so I'm just really fascinated by this movie. It looks amazing, and I like this scrum and this activity of conflict around the film, which I think is coming from Bong Joon-ho. He's a disruptor, right? And that's cool, man. Disruptors are cool. It's interesting. Take care.